commitment from Trey Redmond from Orange Park. You read it here first. Orange Park, Florida. Never heard of that place. But we got the verbal commitment. This was a big time guy. He was a gem. We wanted him. We definitely wanted him. We got another verbal commitment, this time from Tuscaloosa, Alabama's own Bryce Lawson, another 3-star DB. But here we go. So we're going to be playing BYU tonight. I'm playing BYU here. USC will beat Michigan State 35-17. Ooh, BYU at UAB, LSU at Florida, Alabama at Oklahoma, Wisconsin at 13, Iowa, whoa, Auburn at Georgia, Washington at Indiana, whoa, Iowa, what are we doing here? Notre Dame getting that beautiful 2-2, Notre Dame getting that beautiful brand bias. Anyways, we got Texas, Ohio State, Georgia, Indiana, UAB, LSU, BYU, Miami, Virginia Tech, Oklahoma, TCU, Kentucky, and Iowa. Craziness. Craziness. Let me look in here. Some big time W's down here. Wow. Just beat the ever living brakes off of Arkansas State. We're going to be playing Memphis too. So we have in our schedule, excuse me. We handled Jackson State 44-0. We handled Kansas State 34-0. We beat the shit out of Georgia State 41-0. We struggled a little bit with Mississippi State early. They were tilting me just a lot, but we beat them 31-3. So we've given up 3 points all year as a defense, and through 4 weeks, this has got to be the number one defense in the country. But we got BYU, Memphis, and maybe Colorado tonight. We're going to try to knock out all 3. We're going to try to at least get to the bye week. Then we got Texas Tech, Arizona State, Oklahoma State, USC, and North Dakota State. We play in the states. We play in all the states. Real quick look at the Heisman Trophy contenders. We got Bentley, Duggar, Bachmeier, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name, and Jonas Williams. What's his name? Julian, and Bo Bentley. I don't know. He's a sophomore, so we're going to have to keep dealing with this guy. He's a senior, sophomore. So this guy was in the Heisman running last season. He's in the Heisman running this season with a different team. He's only a sophomore. We got to keep an eye on him. We still have to look at the weekly practice plan, as always. We just kind of, whatever it is that's recommended. Nate Rogers, our quarterback, had a limited practice. I don't like that. We dealing with quarterback issues. He was getting rocked a couple of times in that last game, but he still put the team on his back and got a big rushing touchdown. Big time rushing touchdown to win the game. So we got that verbal commit. Yikes. What a way to start the game if you're BYU. You get the opening kickoff. Maybe I should have let that bounce, but 8's got incredible speed right here from Nick Henry, I do believe is his name. We just took a bad hole. I did not hurdle. So he hurdles on his own because dudes go down in front of him. And he just gets rocked. Shoulder on the ball. Bam! It comes out. And that's BYU's ball. Can't say nothing about that. That's a clean fumble. And we're in trouble, boys. Okay. Well, I mean, they started the ball on the 10-yard line, but I mean, I didn't want to get called for roughing the passer. I should have just rocked him. But I got scared that he was handing the ball off, and I didn't want to get called for. If you've been watching the series, you know we get called for roughing the passer a fuck ton. Let's go! Touchdown, Blazers! That was big. Teddy Hoffman. I think that might be his first score of the year. He's the best player on our team. Bro, what a catch. What a catch. I can't pronounce this dude's last name. Whoever just caught that, that was the weirdest last name I've ever seen ever. But bro, what a catch. Wow. That wasn't on me. They got the computer to jump. Computer jumped off sides, gave them 5 yards. Don't get called by the quarterback. Yes! Pick 6. It was too far to kick a field goal, and it was too short to punt. So I went for it. Bro is just throwing right at, like his receivers aren't moving. He's throwing at standing still targets that have DBs within 2 steps. Like I ain't no like professional quarterback or nothing. I played a little bit of quarterback in 8th grade, but you're supposed to lead the quarterback. I mean, you're supposed to lead the receiver where you're throwing the ball. You're not supposed to throw at somebody who's sitting still. That's 2 picks. 2 picks. I ain't complaining for real. I was trying to throw the ball to triangle right there, and I was late. As long as we come away with points, every drive, I am a happy player. I am a happy coach. Indiana with a 38-13 victory over whoever they were playing. Penn State with the upset over Nebraska, if we call that an upset. Virginia smacked Vanderbilt 55-20 some. Hell yeah. Big time sack right there. They thought they had some momentum for a second. I think that was Walter Newberry. Please tell me that was Newberry. Walter Newberry. Big time defensive tackle, man. He's been making plays for us last year. He was a part of the UAB national championship team. He stuck with us, even though we had to pay him and a bunch of other guys an enormous amount of NIL money. Damn. All of a sudden, BYU started playing some lockdown defense. You know, really, it was their offense putting us in great position the whole game with all the interceptions. You better call a fair catch. That was the most disrespect. Next time, I'm going to hit stick you. I should have hit sticked you. That shit was crazy, not calling the fair catch. All right, halftime, 24-13, I do believe. Yep. Good GG's BYU. They are playing. Their quarterback has made some crucial mistakes, but their defense is man, they're starting to play some lights out defense. I can't just throw the ball up. What we got going on? Florida with a 31-20 victory over LSU. Florida takes down Lane Kiffin, who had Bryce Underwood. Wow. Florida man, you know Florida man happy. Florida man chomping all week. He gonna be chomping. There's gonna be some cooler talk. Indiana with the victory. Wisconsin upsets Iowa, and Penn State upsets Nebraska. Maybe that Washington job opens up. Problem with taking a northern job is, well, we have the South as our pipeline. We have Alabama as a pipeline. They're starting to pull out some plays, like that one right there. That one had me scared. That got them in field goal range. It was like a 40-yard pass to the running back who just slips out to the right side. They've managed to keep the ball. Like, time of possession is almost even. Almost even. We're dominating on the run game, but we're not really, we don't have 100 yards in either category. Meanwhile, BYU and the Bear over here. Can we call him the Bear? Or is that disrespectful to Alabama fans? The Bear over here slinging the rock. He's got over 100 by himself. And look at this. What is going on with this shade? That time it was me. That time it was me who jumped off sides. So did they take the yards, or did they accept that great catch dude made? Of course they accept the yards. Big time sack. Man, they were moving the ball. Who got that one? Sanders. Sterling Sanders. That's usually the guy I'm using, but I was on the end that time. Come on, Henry. All right, so now BYU's starting to become a problem here. Now I've thrown an interception. We make one more fucking mistake, and they're going to come back. This is 3 straight drives where I've either punted the ball or now I just threw an interception. Damn. I mean, I didn't really have anybody open, but I had to throw it to the person who I thought had the best chance. I don't know how he got through that. James Ingram. This is our 3rd year with this guy. He has been loyal to the team. And when Omar's gone down, he's carrying the team. He's putting the team on his back this week. That's number 3. That's the 3rd interception he's thrown in this game. This is a Heisman contender in both the last 2 seasons and probably this one too, seeing they're undefeated. And we just shut him out. I mean, we didn't shut him out, but he threw 3 picks. This is a game that's going to lose him a Heisman Trophy. We whooped that ass, and we was wearing the blackout. It's not even the 4th quarter yet.
Change in decision making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, trying to force it in there through the interception. This possession.
This is getting really bad. Like, this is getting really bad for the Bear, for the Cub back there. Oh, man. Oh yeah, we got the battle for the bones. The first ever Big 12 version of Memphis versus UAB. First ever Big 12 battle of the bones, battle for the bones. Man, come on, Hoffman, beat this guy so I can just lob it to you. We can put in the backups.
full session. Remaining in the red zone here on second down. Tells the fake. He's sacked. Defense just simply not fully out of coverage. Oftentimes the offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they have their ears pinned this way, and we're looking pretty good. From inside zone 5. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal. Yeah, I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do. Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going. Looking for running room. Get him stopped at the 32. Trying to do work. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw down to the lane. And they don't have a shot play, but he couldn't make the connection. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dominated. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And down goes undefeated BYU, 41-13. Big time W on our home field. James Ingram, player of the game. Not a huge game, but it was a critical performance because at one point in this game, BYU's defense was just shutting us down. If it wasn't for Baer throwing those 3 interceptions and then fumbling the ball, like BYU's quarterback alone turned the ball over 4 times. No team in the history of football ever is going to turn the ball over 4 times and have a good chance of winning the game. Not that it can't be done. It's just that it more than likely won't be done. Here we go. We move on. Big time game. Big time W, though. Down goes BYU. And we move on. Simulate to the next week. And we got a verbal commitment from Morgan Mallard from Lucedale, Mississippi. That's literally like 30, 45 minutes away from where I'm sitting right now. We got a verbal commit right here from Mike Sharp from North Brunswick, New Jersey. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. He's a Jersey Devil. He knows what that is. Here we go. We got all right, that's big. That's big. We got the hard commitment from Trey Redmond from Orange Park, from an Orange Park in Florida. We got a hard commitment again from Bryce Lawson from Tuscaloosa, that terrible city in Alabama. Yes, I'm biased. Big time though, the big time week. Let's go look at where we're sitting on the recruiting board as we do go up against another undefeated team in the battle for the bones at Memphis. We're gonna have another undefeated versus undefeated matchup. Where are we sitting in the recruiting space though? We are now in the Big 12. We're third in the Big 12, 28th in the country. We've only spent 485 in NIL. Pretty good here for UAB. We've landed 6 3-star recruits is what I was trying to say. And they're high rated 3 stars too. Ranked 340, 460, 480, 570, like nobody outside the top 1,000. We're trying to change the culture at UAB just a little bit. Even if I'm not going to be the coach forever. All right, so we're top 3 here. We got a hard sell. Once they get to the top 3, we hard sell. And then we throw on the extra 10 minutes to DM. Anybody else in the top 3 here? Santos. Man, I hope y'all are having a great night. I do appreciate y'all watching the stream. Check out all the playlists, man. We update the playlist every day, and we got some Call of Duty Black Ops 7 ranked. We got that going down on the channel too, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of Call of Duty ranked. We mostly play college football, though. I mean, we really play a lot of everything. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of everything. I'll have to release a country song. If you didn't hear earlier in my earlier in the intro, like I am putting out my first song ever, so we do have a single coming very soon. It's in the producer's hands as we speak. Jesus, man, we got everybody in the top 3 here. I thought we was gonna be done quick with this, and hell no. It's just hard sell everybody, and now we have no time left. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we spent every hour we could. At Memphis. I thought we played at Memphis last year. That's not fair. Let's go recommended for everybody so nobody gets hurt. Except for the kickers, of course, because they're protected anyways. Awesome. What else do we got going on this week? Alabama goes down 48-7. Whoa. 48-7. Brent Venerables owns Alabama. Bo Bentley, 4 passing touchdowns, 278 yards. Those numbers are hard to look at. Like there's a tear come out of my eye. It couldn't happen to a better team. It really couldn't. This week you got Virginia Tech on the road at Miami. Obviously we have UAB on the road at Memphis. Iowa on the road at USC. Ole Miss on the road at Florida. Florida man's been chomping since he beat LSU. Washington on the road at Ohio State. Kentucky, who's ranked 18 in a sport that's not basketball, going to be on the road at Texas. Love to see that. And I think this is an Arch Manningless Texas for the first time ever. So here's your top 25. I'll read the top 10. Texas, Ohio State, Georgia, 4-0. Everybody right here, undefeated. Texas, Ohio State, Georgia, UAB, Indiana, all undefeated. Then you got Miami, number 6, 3-1. Virginia Tech 6-0, Oklahoma 6-0, TCU 5-0 at number 9, Florida 4-0 at number 10, Memphis, who we're about to be playing, 11 at 5-0, and then of course you can go on down and there's LSU. Is Notre Dame still getting treatment? Bro, they're 2-3. Notre Dame is 2-3 and ranked 22. Who did they lose to? There's no way. Pitt. Y'all lost to Pitt. 27-24. Lost to Pitt. Alabama still gets to survive in here too. Here's a quick look at the Big 12. Arizona. I don't know why they're in first place. That's just because these teams are undefeated in conference. TCU and UAB and Memphis should be above Arizona. Wow, man, that's crazy. And Alabama's coach is Dabo Swinney at this point. I just want to see what the SEC says. He's got a 100% job security still, even though he just lost by 30 points. Alex Golesh with an 82. Is there anybody that's really on the hot seat? Other than Arkansas every year. Maybe we take the Missouri job if we get that lucky. We're not touching Vanderbilt. Last year, for some reason, there was this bug in the game with Vanderbilt. Sometimes your game would crash, and I ain't having that happen this year. All right. No, where's the thing? I want to read about us. All right, rivals UAB and Memphis are preparing for a ranked contest in Memphis. I love how that was worded. Rivals UAB and Memphis are preparing for a ranked contest in Memphis. Hell yeah. Their running back's going off. He's got 7 rushing touchdowns on the season. Who is their quarterback this year? Like I've been saying, our starting quarterback here, the reason he is the starting quarterback is because he has all those physical abilities. But he is not actually the best quarterback. I mean, you could pick whichever one you want. The reason he's the starting quarterback is because he's been with the team all 3 seasons, and we're rewarding that. Whenever he gets a chance to play, we let Caden Creel play. But this guy is going to be special. Corey Daly. Whenever I go into free practice and I'm just, screwing off, trying to warm up before we go live, this guy makes every throw. But he's a sophomore, and we could risk letting him sit one more year. He's only getting paid 20 in NIL too. That guy is going to be special. If we're still at UAB next season, he's the guy. We don't even really need to bring in a quarterback. But let's see here. Who does Memphis have at quarterback? They got Julian Lewis. Why does that name sound so familiar? Didn't he play quarterback? Don't he play for Colorado? He did. Okay. Hell yeah. This is Coach Prime's quarterback. That's not his son. Julian Lewis. Going to be the quarterback that we're going up against at Memphis. Mike Warner was the guy we went up against last year. No, it was Air Nolan and Mike Warner. Wow, they got a lot of good quarterbacks, bro. Air Nolan, if he was on our team, would be the starting quarterback. Easily. But enough talking. Let's get right into this game at Memphis. The battle. Is it the battle? The Battle of the Bones. And we're going to be rocking the all white. Do they got any cool uniforms? Memphis got to have some cool uniforms. They got the all blue with the striped helmet. They got the gray with the striped helmet. That's clean. Yeah, they got a white and black. That white and black was sweet. They got way too many different alternative uniforms. All right, so they got the black and blue. You know you want to see the black and blue. I got a thing for black uniforms. We're gonna go with the Birmingham pants. No, we're not. We're gonna go with the green pants. That's what I wanted. All right, let's get into this Battle of the Bones, the first ever in the Big 12. A little bit of history. Last season when we played Memphis, we injured their quarterback, and I believe we ended up blowing them out because Aaron Nolan got hurt, which is crazy that he's the third string quarterback now. With the motherfucking dog. We getting copyrighted for that shit.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43.
That's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers on the first drive. Get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. They're getting him lathered up and a touchdown in this football. Yeah, he's the one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. Defense, that's a bit of a job in the face right now, because you came into this game, you know who's going to go.
It says Florida beat Ole Miss by 2 points. I think it said 36-34. Florida. Yeah, 36-34 down there with a big-time W over Ole Miss. The Gators. I think their coach is Eli Drinkwitz at this point. So, Eli, man, maybe that's the guy Florida needs to go after. He was almost gone, and that would have been all my fault. He pulled it, and I wasn't ready for it.
And the penalty accepted, and now moving back. And now 5 extra yards to cover after the false start. Still second and goal.
All right, so maybe we actually have a game this year because Julian Lewis is good, bro. Holy shit. Dude pulled that read option twice. And then the receiver in press man coverage, Bryce Dorsey, contested man-to-man, like dude's on his hip.
Setting up for the extra point at the top. And he puts through the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets
elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has him set up for the 1st and 10 from the 17. Finds his target. Completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. As they get set to snap the time, winding down here in the
It said Auburn beat Notre Dame. I don't know why Auburn and Notre Dame was playing, but that's hilarious. No, you know Notre Dame's down bad when even Auburn beats your ass. War damn eagle, by the way. We're trying to get 7 points right here. We're on the goal line, pretty much. What is it here? 3rd and inches. We're going to trust the good old run game. We're going to hand it to Omar.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here we go. Ready? Ready, fire. Set. Go!
What's the flag? Bullshit. Bullshit. No. First of all, it looked like he grabbed him by the shoulder, but he did get face planted. I'll give him that. All right, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's face mask. Maybe the ref might have better vision there than I do. Fuck that referee. I can't believe we caught that. That's right, locked him down. Was that Thompson? Was that Jalen Thompson right there? I want to know who got the pick. Because it was a jump ball, and yeah, Jalen Thompson with the jump ball. Defense coming up big this year. Again, we might be a playoff team. Back-to-back years.
27-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a first set of downs. Back to throw. It's Rodgers. Here comes the heat. Maybe two, and man, that pursuit they had there on fire. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. They get him on the ground. And it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Gain of 20. And a first down for the offense.
The Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw one first. Rushes. Right side. It's Huffman. Brought down just outside the red zone.
Ooh, Tennessee beat Georgia 63-45. Tennessee with the upset.
You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You don't allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver finish you to the inside.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9-yard line. And the Blazers line it up to their first and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. 53. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver right now. Defense rolls up, deep in its own end on that last play. Now he's second and 4 coming. He's brought down at the 6 with the defense being able to make a stop here.
They brought the heat, but I got out the kitchen. Found a wide open wide receiver, JoJo Stone. Wide open. There was nobody around him. Was that Thompson again? Yo, have a game. Have a game, bro. That was really caused by the defensive line. He got hit as the ball was released, but yo, South Carolina with a 42-17 W. Jalen Thompson with a second interception. Oh, he got lit up as he let go of that ball. And this is turning into the BYU game all over again. Defense wins championships.
Personal foul.
choice to make it deep points off the board and go for the touchdown. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. The penalty's going to get
Man, they just gave us a second chance to get this touchdown, and we got 3 timeouts.
penalty, and I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad.
And that's kind of how we beat Alabama last year too. They kept getting aggressive, getting called for penalties, and we capitalized on second chances. Right there would have been just a 3-point game or a 3-point score, but they had to hit our kicker, and it turned into 7 instantly. Instantly, they regret that penalty. Bro, this guy just won Defensive Player of the Week. There's no way. He just keeps throwing it right at the same dude. Jalen Thompson with his third interception of the game. That's amazing. Halftime. 31-7. Battle of the Bones. I hate that he keeps throwing interceptions, but I also love that he keeps throwing interceptions. Georgia goes down 63-45. The Tennessee's just volunteered an ass whooping for them Bulldogs. I mean, is it even an ass whooping? That was a shootout. 63-45. That's 100 points. That's more than 100 points scored right there. Miami beats Virginia Tech. BYU goes down again. And Texas beats Kentucky. Kentucky shouldn't have been ranked, but it is what it is. Omar Matson with this big-time touchdown. We haven't lost a Battle of the Bones since I've become the coach at UAB. Yo, that dude's gold. He is fast too. Dorsey. I think he said it was Dorsey with the second touchdown of the game for Memphis. We just can't cover this one receiver. I wish he'd keep throwing it at Thompson. Bryce Dorsey, when he gets the ball, can nobody catch him. He left my whole team. He left 4 guys in the dust.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Running the red zone. It's more. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just a tremendous great speed and vision.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was real.
They've extended this lead, guys. Sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that equal scoring drive. They finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job. Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. 6 sets up second and 4. After that, that's the Michigan second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. They run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Not a lot of room to field this one. So it's a line. And nifty at times. Sets up the offensive range. Some of the yardage. Really be out on that trying to send the offense back to work. From the gun.
Sometimes you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to go with the big defense attack the inside. So more bodies in front of this one. Everybody's got to be knowledgeable and
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Off the top of the outside. Offense all over. Big play there. Gets it to the 30.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller's still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep shots.
9-yard pickup on the play. Now second and 1. Right. And the Patriots with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, it's Ingram. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's good. And they'll finally shut it out of bounds after a strong run. 1st and goal for the offense.
1st and goal.
They'll do it inside. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It looks like that player's ready to play. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. It's complete to him. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it. And for the second time now, they'll run out of the quarterback. And he'll try to knock for a short one. He's second of the day. That's number 43. He splits the upright, and they'll push that around.
And listen, y'all know in the booth everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying.
Just able to get it up and take that lead on the return for Reese. The Tigers set out the offense to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the right half wheel. And he is going to lose yards. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They don't need a much on 2nd down. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throw it. He's out the ball line as his defense to check out the injured player. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
All these injury timeouts is going to lead to me getting another score. Excuse me. I'm not trying to score another touchdown, but if they keep calling timeouts, it's going to be inevitable. Yo, GG's to Memphis. If their quarterback didn't throw 3 interceptions to the same dude, it would be a different story. I was excited to play Lewis too. Julian Lewis was a pretty good quarterback. Gonna add them 3 points because why the fuck not? It's a video game. And there we go. 3rd consecutive victory in the Battle of the Bones. All right, so we got Scheme Guru unlocked. Not really worried about that. To be completely honest, not big on that one. We got the trophy unlocked. That's our 3rd Battle of the Bones trophy. Because Memphis just can't beat us. It's a combination of a power-heavy spread run option, and then we throw in the RPO, like I said, the option. We just got a verbal commitment from defensive tackle Tevin Boone from Wellington, Texas. We got the verbal commitment from George Santos from Louisiana. Louisiana, y'all got to work on like what y'all name places and things and pronunciation. Y'all need to work on pronunciation. And that's coming from a guy who lives in Alabama. Gainesville, Florida, verbal commit from Steve Kernan, right edge. And we got a running back, Joel Jewell from Boaz, Alabama. Damn, we're getting everybody right here. The hard commitment from Morgan Mallard from Lucedale, Mississippi. Damn, we just loaded up right there, didn't we? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And we got Colorado, who's 3-2. And we'll play at Colorado. And that will be our last game of the stream. We will do one more, and then we're going to call it. Because it's currently, damn, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Actually, we're not going to do one more game. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, dang. Hey, I do appreciate everybody watching the stream, though. We'll be back tomorrow or the next day. We'll be back one of these days with Colorado. We'll go ahead and take a look at a couple of things real quick. This schedule it hasn't been hard, but it was supposed to be more challenging than playing in the American. But we got Colorado at Colorado, then we got Texas Tech, Arizona State, Oklahoma State, UCF, and North Dakota down at the end. This could be another one of those playoff years, man, where we have a deep run, and our quarterback's not our quarterback, our team is better this year. We got the Red River Shootout, the Red River Rivalry, whatever you want to call it, depending on what generation you're from. You have the Red River football game, Texas and Oklahoma right there. Georgia going to have to bounce back from that ass whooping. Tennessee, Georgia gave up 60 points to Tennessee. Florida, ranked number 8. That's scary. You never want to see Florida man good at football. There we go. UAB representing the Big 12. Tennessee ranked number 22. BYU 21. Alabama number 19. Michigan State's in there. The Fighting Draymond Greens, 5-1. UCF is down there as 5-0. Hold up. Wait a minute. More Florida teams in here. Clemson, 41. I'm at 4-1. Damn, I can't read. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. 41. LSU managed to get right back into the top 10. TCU still undefeated. Bo Bentley, Bryce Underwood. Usman Chroma, the running back for Michigan State. That's what's up. Usman Chroma. Hell yeah. This dude's going to be a monster. Auburn tried to get him. He went somewhere else, but this guy's going to be a monster. I'm really happy to see him in the Heisman chase right there. That is great. That is great. Let's check out our coach stats real quick. We've only lost one game so far in our coaching career. Army going to be looking for a new coach. It's pretty much a done deal that Georgia Tech is going to be looking for a new coach, and I am going to be expressing interest. If they want me, I'm with it. I'd also take this Arkansas job. I just don't know. Too many other teams. I'd take Maryland, I'd take Missouri, I'd take Florida State. Get me out of UAB. Oh, man. But y'all have a great night. Y'all have a great morning. Depending on whenever you're watching this, hit that like button for me. If you haven't already, sub. It just means the world to me and my family. And, be on the lookout for my first song that's coming out. It's called I Hate Myself. It's going to be my very first song. We have this going on. We have the College Football 27 Dynasty. We also have some ranked play Call of Duty that I'm currently uploading. We're trying to play some Call of Duty on the channel. We may or may not do GTA 6 later this year. Just check out all the playlists down below. And I have my wrestling playlist too. If you love pro wrestling, I used to be a pro wrestler, or I wrestle from time to time. So check out that playlist down in the playlist section of the channel. And y'all have a great night. Tell somebody you love them. And I am out of here because it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I got to get a little bit of sleep before my kids wake up. Peace.